I've always been interested in real-world problems. When I ran into my first computer, I thought, wow. I'd seen factories and things. Those machines, they had no ability to change. They had no ability, in short, to think. That was the missing element. I had to write a couple of programs, and I could see the possibilities. You could do anything with a computer. I was convinced that computers would really change the world. If you have time for a story, I'll tell you why. There was a mistaken view that if you just put a lab somewhere, hired a lot of good people, somehow something magical would come out of it for the company. And I didn't believe it. That didn't work. Just doing science in isolation will not, in the end, work. One of the first things I did when I became the director of research was I gathered up the people who reported directly to me. We went on a tour of the development labs to try and find out, hey, what is it that we, with our special skills, what can we do to contribute? It wasn't a good idea just to work on radical things. You can't win on breakthroughs. They're too rare. And I'm saying this as if it just took me years to develop this simple thought. We're always going to work on the in-place technology and make it better, and on the breakthrough technology, the different one, both.
It was just a dream assignment. They said, if you could start the computer over from scratch, just do it the right way, start from scratch, what would you do? And we came up with RISC, reduced instruction set computers. It was the most fun that any of us had ever had.
You know, we invented relational database. Benoit came up with fractals. We even invented that little thing on the PC, you know, where you don't need a mouse, you just, that little button you push. Anyway, they made millions of them.
Our job is to invent, to create the systems that haven't existed before. But you have to make sure you are also hiring and building the team with people that are hand-selected, that to them, building something that hasn't existed before is the fun part. So you get up every day in the morning and say, oh, this hasn't been done before, great, as opposed to, oh my God, it hasn't been done, how am I going to do it? So it's a very different mentality.
I discovered this immense, amazing world, which was there, absolutely waiting. The word came very quickly. It was fractal. It's almost as simple as the formula of a circle. Why shouldn't the result be as simple as a circle? A formula can be very simple and create a universe of bottomless complexity. Like, I don't know, a curtain opening.
All of those things were really good stuff.